What's going on, guys? Money Webby here. A great night of DFS basketball last night. DraftKings was ran clean by the money mob. We had a bunch of people hitting 300 plus last night in the Facebook group. For example, my boy Dewan Adams Sr. was at 327 with Klay Thompson and Iguodala still going. He had to send over the lineup for us to see the fire he was working with. He had a few of my plays from the video yesterday as well. Justin Anderson, he was my Dollar Tree play of the day. Got you 8 times value at 32 DK points. DeMarcus Cousins, 70 DraftKings points, a monster game out of him. That was expected against his old team. And Andre Iguodala, 38 DK points at only 4,600. He got you 8.5 times value. So a monster game out of Iggy. I love that guy. He's so underrated. Go and join the money mob if you haven't already as well. A bunch of smart DFS players. We're sitting at 325 members. So you can go and click on the link in the description below to come and join us on Facebook to get that good advice and ask any question that's on your mind about the slate. Today we have a 4-game slate, so it might be a little bit harder for you guys to put together your lineup. And yesterday, the lineup I tweeted out got 304 DraftKings points. A great night. I had most of my plays from the video as well. Isaiah Thomas, 53 DraftKings points. He had a monster game. We had Iggy. We had DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah, so a bunch of value was in that video yesterday. So go and leave a like down below just to show your support if you made some money. I just want to see you guys make money every day. That's the reason why I'm making these videos. It makes me so happy when you guys are doing well. I tweeted out that lineup, so you got to go follow me on Twitter just to get these free lineups for you guys to run up yourself. This got 304. This was the lineup I tweeted out here. And also, I made another good play on Kenneth Faried. He got the start at 4,200. I think he got like 30 plus DraftKings points. Just casually got you like 9 times value. So another good play if you ran him up. A ton of value in that video yesterday. So go and subscribe if you haven't already as well to get those fire plays every day. We're doing baseball in a little bit. But let's get into my top 5 plays and my Dollar Tree play of the day for today. First off, we had Damian Lillard at 9,700 against the Suns. They're bottom 5 against the point guard position. This game is the highest total of the night. A ton of points are going to be scored, and both these teams play at a very fast pace. And with Nurkic out for this game, I think this game could be even more fast-paced. So if it stays close, you're going to hit home with Lillard in your lineup, the best player on the court. With Tyler Ulis trying to cover him, that guy's literally like mini-me. I don't know how he's going to cover Lillard, so I think Lillard's going to be schooling him all game long. And the Suns are the worst team in the league against three-pointers, so Lillard is going to be hitting a ton of threes in this game. He's consistently been hitting like 4 a game as of late. I think he's going to hit like 6 in this game. A high-scoring game. I love Lillard in the spot. I see 50-plus DraftKings points. I think he has like the highest upside in the slate. So if you fade him and he goes off, you're probably going to have to pay the price. So Damian Lillard, lock him in. My second play, Devin Booker at 7,500 against the Trailblazers. The same game as I was just talking about. A very high-scoring game, very fast-paced, and Devin Booker is who is going to keep it close for the Suns, so I definitely like him in the spot. The Trailblazers are bad against three-pointers as well. And lately, he's been doing everything you want out of your DFS player. He's been playing a ton of minutes, 35 plus as of late, and he's been shooting a ton of shots as well, around 20 shots per game. And he's been taking on a little bit more of the point guard duties without Bledsoe in the lineup. He's been getting more assists than normal, 9 last game. 5 the game before, and 6 the game before that. So that definitely adds to his upside. At 7,500, I think it's a reasonable price for his usage lately. I think he could go for like 50 plus again in the spot, but I think he'll be safe for around 40 in this game. A ton of points are going to be scored, and Devin Booker is going to be who's scoring them for the Suns, so you got to lock him in. My third play, Terrence Ross at 5,100 against the Nets. They're bottom 5 against the small forward position, and Ross has been getting a ton of run as of late. Jeff Green is hurt. They have some guys banged up on the bench, so Ross has had to play a ton of minutes. 38 and 45 in the last 2 games, and he's done well in those minutes. And against this Nets team, in only 27 minutes per game in the 4 games against him, he's went for 22 DraftKings points. So if he gets 30 plus minutes, if you expand that out a little bit, I think he'll be good for around 30 DraftKings points at 5,100. All he needs is 26 DraftKings points. As of late, that has been a piece of cake for Ross. 27 plus in his last 6 games. Mr. Consistency. I think he's going to do it again tonight in the spot against the Nets. So you got to lock him in. My 4th play, Brook Lopez at 6,700 against the Magic. The Magic are coming off a back-to-back, so they're not going to be ready for what the Brook is cooking tonight. The 1 game against the Magic, he won for 41 DK points. This guy has huge game upside at 6,700. He won for 51 DK points 2 games ago, and he's coming off an abysmal game. He shot 4 for 17 from the field. I don't think he's going to do that 2 games in a row. I see around 40 plus DraftKings points in the spot. Brook will be angry for disappointing his team last game. He's going to be putting on a show at home. I love myself some Brook. Lock him in. My 5th play, Dennis Schroeder for 7,400 against the Bulls. He's coming off a very bad game last game, but it wasn't really the game where the Hawks needed them against the 76ers. The 76ers are like the worst team in the league against centers, so it was definitely a Dwight Howard game. But the 3 games before that, Schroeder was putting on a clinic, 40 plus DK points in all of those games, and he was shooting at an insane volume. I think he'll get back to those ways tonight in a very competitive game. The Bulls are a lot better against the big men down low, so I think more is going to fall on Schroeder's plate tonight, around 20 shots tonight, and a ton of upside. He can easily go for 40 plus again. I think he's actually going to hit that total around 40 DK points. Dennis Schroeder, a young Wiz Khalifa, you got to lock him in. So those are my top 5 plays. You have Devin Booker, Terrence Ross, Brook Lopez, Dennis Schroeder, and Damian Lillard. A ton of upside in those plays. And my Dollar Tree play of the day, Noah Vonleh for 3,800 against the Suns. With Nurkic out for this game, someone is going to have to pick up the minutes and get the rebounds that aren't going into Nurkic's hands anymore. I think Noah Vonleh will be the biggest beneficiary of that. I see around 10 plus rebounds in this game, and he definitely can get some easy points from those rebounds. So I think he can easily get to 20 plus DraftKings points against the Suns team. A very fast-paced game. A ton of rebounds up for grabs. Vonleh is going to snag those bounds and get you 5 times plus value. So Noah Vonleh, you got to lock him in. So that's going to do it, guys. Pound that like button down below if you're ready to go back-to-back days for 300 plus. Let's get the 80 plus likes on this video to represent the Money Mob. I love you guys. I'm doing this for you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to join the Money Mob. We do these videos daily. We're going to be doing a Masters preview on Tuesday. We're going to be doing MLB in a little bit. It starts up tomorrow, so those will be churning out with the NBA videos as well. So a ton of content coming out. So you got to subscribe for that, guys. So good luck tonight, Money Mob. We'll see you tomorrow.